Hi, welcome back. If you don't already know who I am, I'm Ariana. I'm a junior in high school and I do videos mostly focused on educational content, but I might do more diverse things in the future, like interviews. So I'm just keeping that open. If you talk to your high school teachers or guidance counselors, at least the ones that I had, they'll be terribly against the idea of you doing dual enrollment fully online. But I've been doing dual enrollment online for a while. And while a lot of the things the teachers are concerned about are true, if you follow the things that I'm going to say in this video, you'll have absolutely no problem doing dual enrollment online. I've never actually done dual enrollment in person, so these are all just based on my own personal experiences. But the main difference between college classes and high school classes is the fact that you are fully accountable for turning in your assignments on time and getting them done. Your professors don't care if you fail their class. And while some of them are really nice, they're not going to hold your hand and force you to do your work. College is not only optional, but it's very expensive. So you don't want to waste your time and money by failing a class. Your professor is not going to call your mom or suspend you, they'll just silently fail you. So you have to make sure that you are motivated to take that class. Another thing you should always be aware of is the syllabus. Read the syllabus thoroughly. Pay particular attention to teachers' office hours, textbook requirements, student expectations, and course activities. For example, the discussion boards in my art appreciation class were due 3 days before their final due date. If I didn't pay attention to the syllabus and read that the initial post is due 3 days in advance, then I would have gotten a 0 on that, because most college teachers do not accept late work at all. In high school, you might get a 50 or just a few points taken off for every day it is late, but in college, it's all or nothing. If you're late by even a day, they might just refuse to take your work. If you have a doctor's appointment, you'll have to provide notice with documentation in advance. And if you have a funeral or an emergency, then you'll have to provide documentation within 2 to 3 days. It depends on your class. Most professors do not take technological issues as an excuse for late work. So if your power goes out, you are basically cooked. If you live in an area where your internet or your power goes out a lot, I really don't recommend taking an online class because the teachers can be a little ruthless when it comes to that. I personally haven't had any problems with my internet or my power going out. If there is a citywide power outage with documentation, then the teachers will most likely allow you to submit your work late. But you should always be doing your work at least 2 to 3 days in advance, just in case something like this happens. It's also good so you don't fall behind. Before you submit any written assignment, make sure you read the rating rubric thoroughly. Double check your formatting and your word count. You should almost always have a references used at the end of your page citing all of your citations in the proper format. Mybib is the best source to format your citations properly, and they have like all of the versions of MLA, APA, and I think all of the formatting types. Make sure before you sign up for a class, you're checking your professors on Ratemyprofessor. You do not want to be stuck with a terrible teacher that will ruin your GPA. You want to make sure you're looking out for teachers that don't respond to emails and teachers who grade really strictly or arbitrarily. You don't want to get stuck with a teacher like that. Always check the extra requirements for classes. Some classes have proctored exams, and so you'll have to be in a space where you can record yourself while you take your test. Or some of them may require you to come into the actual college to take your test. You just have to read and see what each class requires. My speech class required a live audience of 6 people for my final exam, and my art appreciation class required that I physically visit a museum during the semester. Just make sure you can do the extra requirements because they are usually a big percentage of your grade. And if you can't do the extra requirements, then please drop the class before the due date because you will most likely fail. Try and avoid classes that require you to buy a textbook. Almost all of my classes provided a free textbook online, so I didn't have to spend like $80 buying a book. But I did need a textbook for my astronomy and my logic class, but I found free versions online. So before you buy a book, always check online to see if they have a free version, because they most likely do. College is already so expensive. Why would you spend extra money buying books that you're only going to use for one class? If you manage your time wisely, read through the syllabus, and submit your work on time, you'll have no problem with doing dual enrollment online. So that was my tips and things to look out for. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, and I wish you the best of luck with dual enrollment. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it would really help me out, and it's completely free to do. And if you want to hear more of these types of videos with tips and tricks for high schooler and dual enrollment students, then please subscribe and you'll be notified when I post more. Thank you.